little girls don't want to learn how to throw a football. So maybe some do. Maybe there are some that want to hoop. There are, but maybe if you're like, hey, you could do that, or you could do this elective, and you can go learn how to protect yourself, just in case when you're walking outside of fucking Walmart and some fucking dude, you know what I mean? You're like, you're ready. You know what I mean?
I agree.
I feel like, why are we not training with so many predators in this world? Why are we not training little girls how to protect themselves?
I agree.
Yeah,
I'm big boned. I'm heavy structure. I'm hung low. If I pull my shit out, this whole room get dark.
I'ma talk my shit. Fat finger, let me talk my shit. Damn right I'm gon' talk my shit. I.E. in this bitch love. Never resting on my laurels. The definition of a quarrel when they start questioning your morals. The gap between
So, we have a dope. This is dope because it what it represents, and the fact that this is even in a bigger wheelhouse of knowing that we work for that same company that always tries to
Man, fuck that place.
yeah. But this is another dope episode. I always say that, but I always mean it when I say it. Of Talk Your Shit, right? I remember this man from when I was in package and I went to Romoland, and I used to see him on the belt, and I didn't realize that I had class with his brother for package, and I would talk with his brother and we chop it up about martial arts. And I didn't realize that when I heard him talk one day, I realized the connection. I was like, oh shit, they're brothers. Okay. And I even know their cousin who also does martial arts. And I'm like, well, shit. All right. So, this is for me is dope because every time that I see him at work, if you ever, he's an open book. He'll let you know exactly what you want to know about things as far as content creation. He has his own podcast. He also is an instructor in jiu-jitsu. I feel like he's one of the realest dudes you'll ever meet as far as just straight up. And every time I never tell you this, Matt, but every time I walk up to you, I'm like, is he sizing me up to whoop my ass? So,
I don't fight for free, guys.
I like that. I like that.
But anytime that I've ever walked up to him and asked him a question about either content creation, he's giving me game. He's dope. When he's a father. He's you can tell he's very passionate about what he does. I've followed him heavily and closely about the things that he does with jiu-jitsu and just content creation in general. I like to welcome him here. Can you guys also welcome him here gracefully? This is Matt Veiga of OS BJJ.
Yeah, OS Nation, BJJ.
All right.
Welcome.
God damn. That was a hell of a fucking introduction, Andy.
Welcome.
Hey, like I said,
Sometimes he glazes.
Damn,
hey.
I'm floating right now.
This is a whole pause-worthy conversation.
Oh.
Ah.
I just give credit and show love where it's due, man. You ain't got to call it glazing,
I mean,
man.
sometimes glazing is necessary.
Hey, glaze away. Fuck, glaze me.
Yeah.
Well, no,
That
came out wrong.
Whoa.
That came out wrong.
Pause.
But hey,
Yeah,
pause.
That's
Pause.
what she said.
I almost said pause.
That is
Zach
definitely
Moore,
what she
time
said.
out. But no, man, I appreciate it. I like what you guys are doing here. I've been listening this last week back in the catalog, just kind of get the vibe of the show. You know what I mean? Because I like to be prepared for what I'm walking into, and it's a predominantly black podcast. I'm like, okay, I'm not saying I'm nervous because I love attention and I love the camera and I can talk. Matt has always been a pleasure to have in class, but talks too much. So I can vibe with anybody. But, coming in here, I was like, man, am I like the Jackie Robinson of the Heavyweight Podcast? Am I breaking color barriers here?
Matt, I mean, you're not the first white person.
We
Damn!
done had a couple white folks.
Damn.
I mean, we
I
had.
didn't go that down far in the catalog.
We had my man Brett here, but to me,
Personal.
We had
and-
personal here, personal too. He
yeah.
looked like Justin damn Timberlake. So
Oh,
he,
man. All right.
yeah, we did have personal too.
Yeah.
But to me,
Well, I'll be Satchel Paige then. That's fine. That's fine. He was a better player.
I don't
Yes.
really count Brett as a white guy.
Yeah, you
hell
said
no.
you think he's black.
He white. That's a nigga.
Well, I appreciate you guys having me on here. You guys are doing very, very well. I love the flow that you guys have. Having a 4 or 5 man team is very, very hard in a podcast to like not talk over each other. And I'm sure probably in the first couple episodes, you guys were doing that a lot. But now you guys, it seems like the last 4 episodes, you guys really found a good rhythm here where you guys can like flow really, really good. It's
Who's
kind
doing the
of
laser now?
Hey, I'm welcoming it. Hey, it's both ways.
so like I
Let
It
the
could be
really,
a
I really
circle
let the man
jerk.
preach.
It could be a circle jerk. Hey,
I was telling
Let him cook.
Mitch is my boy.
Yeah.
Shout
Shout out Mitch. Shout out Wolf Game.
Yeah. I was telling Mitch, I'm like, yeah, for a 5-man team or a 4-man team, they really do flow good. It has a good flow. And like the topics, you know, it's kind of like an apartment pool. It's a little deeper than I thought.
It's not
You
that,
know what I mean?
It's really not that,
Thank you.
it's really not that hard, Matt. Because half the time McFly's tired. Dez is high. Kevin is
Hell,
drunk.
baby, guys, I'll be here floating.
It's 9 o'clock, you know, but like it's like 9 p.m. for me.
Hey, the party don't stop till I walk in. You know?
Shit.
So,
Everybody know I'm the life of the
don't
party.
worry
Don't
But yeah, pleasure to be here. Pleasure to
Thank
be
you.
here.
We are happy to have you. Thank you.
so how long have you been doing jiu-jitsu for?
I've been doing martial arts my whole life, but like from like 7, my mom put me in, and but I did MMA about 20 years of like I did the cage fighting thing for a minute, and then just jiu-jitsu probably 16 years.
Okay.
So whole my whole surgeries, the whole thing.
you can always
Broken.
tell by the neck.
Broke my face, broke my orbital, all that kind of everything. You know what I mean?
that
Like
sounds
we pretty much
fun.
just been in it.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
You broke your face.
It sounds
I
fun.
broke my eye socket, nose, the whole thing. Yeah.
Well, he's fighting.
When I was doing like the you know crazy cage fighting stuff. Yeah.
I'm okay with breaking my nose and my eyes. Like if I win the fight.
Right.
If I lose,
We
it's
gotta
like
go
a
to-
2-2.
I now
Yeah.
in the OG days, you'd pay to do it. I remember my first day going into an MMA class. I walked in,
I can see that.
and the guy, my athletic career was over. I used to hoop. I played basketball every day, all day. And then after that, I was like, what am I going to do with my life? My cousin's like, you should try MMA. Like UFC, we're watching it on TV. And I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot. I went into a school that wasn't an MMA school, so I quit. So then it was kind of underground back then. And some guy's like, hey, you looking for MMA?
Oh, you was doing them backyard shit.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah. He's all like the real shit. You want the real? I'm like, yeah. So he's, I got this guy in this garage.
Oh,
Go
hell
ahead.
Oh, no.
So I went to this guy's garage, and I fucking, he had like a basket of laundry and shit. And I was like, we're hitting pads over here. And he's like, you ever fought before? And I was like, no. He's like, all right, well, they just pretty much jumped me. They fucked
Damn.
up.
Oh, hell.
And then they're like, all right, practice tomorrow. And then I showed up the next day, and then they started teaching me stuff. So, and then I kind of got into MMA, had a couple bad knee injuries. And
Matt, I hate to break it to you, but I think you're part of a game.
Yeah. It sounded like you got jumped in.
I jumped in. I'm not lying. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah. And so then I, got a couple knee injuries, but kind of quit doing the fighting thing because, I was like 24 at the time. So, I didn't think UFC, I didn't think that was going to ever be an option for me because of my age. I started too late. So then I started doing grappling and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I just kind of fell in love with it. And so ever since, been doing that. And then
And when did you know this is what I'm dedicating my life to?
I just feel like it's such a stress relief, and it's you build such a confidence when you know that like you're that if you want it. You know what I mean? Like I think it's very, very good for kids. I think it's very good for any kind of like just martial arts has just taught me to like it's not that serious. You know what I mean? And like it's a passion, something you want to do. So I just fell in love with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
It sounds like post-nut clarity without the regret.
Oh, my Jesus.
oh yeah, I mean
That's
probably,
actually
yeah.
a great.
No, I'm like,
Yeah, like-
I'm gonna cuddle for a while.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm done, but like
Yeah.
let's
I won't leave right away.
Let's get breakfast in the morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm tired of y'all.
That was actually a great. Yes.
No, 100%. Like it's like I'm like it was like
That's what
I
it sounds
agree.
like. Because sometimes after that post-nut, you're like, man, I should have did this shit. Fuck.
Yeah.
Why do I put pussy on the such
You
high
can.
pedestal? Like,
The job we hate though has been beneficial for me because them $10 copays. I've had like 4 knee surgeries. You know, they if I without this job, there is no fucking way
Man,
I would still be in the
GoFundMe.
game. Yeah.
This is not related to that, but
Hell yeah.
when I went to emergency like 3 months ago, whatever it was, and my copay was like $25, and the lady next to me, they were like, "Oh, that'd be $450." I said,
Oh yeah.
and she pulled out a card. I said, "You have to pay that." I said, "You know they charge you, right? They can bill you." I'm not gonna
Right.
pay.
No.
Bro, I don't know how people make it on these copays.
That's my last job, and I learned that you could go, oh, just bill me.
Yeah.
Just
Because my
I'll
copay is
be
$25. I'm like, just bill me.
Bill me and I ain't gonna pay that.
I'm not gonna pay it because I realized they can't put medical bills on your
Yeah,
on
it's
your
not on your
credit.
credit.
So now I never
Yeah.
pay. You just bill me.
interesting.
Already got
I didn't
my
even
house.
fucking know that.
Yeah, no,
Fuck.
they can't.
Yeah, I knew that shit.
Just pay.
Damn.
It doesn't affect your credit at all.
Just pay. Just bill me.
I had a $250 shit on my shit for
The
years. I
two
was
black
like,
guys knew. Okay, anyway,
Yeah, how the hell you getting there? You know why? Because this shit good naturally.
yeah,
I
I'm
didn't
just
know.
saying,
I
he
didn't
just-
fucking know I did.
they just happen to know
Hey,
the loop.
stay scheming.
Okay,
I guess so.
they trying to get at me.
so I got to know this. You're honest. Have you beaten your brother Chris?
In a
In a-
fight?
Yeah.
I'm like 8 years older than Chris. Chris is my little brother. I love that kid. Like
You
he's
can
the
be honest.
He said that
honestly,
nice way.
like he's like I remember praying for him to be born. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So like that's my guy. I've never come to anything like that. I would die for that kid. So
Okay,
No,
that's the
but
good. That's the good.
we
big
did
brother
have
answer.
some WWE matches
Okay.
when we were little,
Yeah.
and he has been razor's edged and power bombed
Okay.
and
I used to
all
choke
that
slam
good
my baby
stuff.
sister, so I know you.
so all that. Yeah,
Yo, sister.
Yeah,
you know, I remember one time we'd Oklahoma drilled him where we like
Oh.
speared him
Yeah.
to a cow. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, brother, little
That's-
big
yeah.
brother stuff.
that's what
but-
boys do.
I may or may not be responsible for some cousin's setbacks. Go ahead.
But physically, me and him ever got into it? No, never.
No, okay.
Never.
Even just sparring.
I would. No. He's come trained before. We've rolled, but I mean,
But you got him in height and size.
I've got him well in size, well in size,
Oh.
and yeah, different dads. You know, mom. You know what I mean?
You trying to say you had better genes?
I'm not saying. I'm just saying my dad was bigger than his dad. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Chris.
That's funny.
Weight
What
class.
What are your favorite things in teaching jiu-jitsu?
I like watching people grow confidence. And I like getting DMs like, dude, that move you showed, or especially when I train women. When I have women in class, like I train them different. I don't expect women to win the match. My job is to keep them alive. So I can teach you how to triangle, an armbar, put someone to sleep, all that stuff. You're gonna learn that. But a guy has testosterone, a guy's bigger. So when when I have girls rolling with guys, there's a timer going on, a round timer. I'll be like, 3 minutes till help comes. Whatever help may be, I just need you to stay alive. I need you to find a safe spot. I need you to protect yourself. You know what I mean? Because all fight hits at the ground. So instilling confidence in people physically, you know what I mean? Like, I think is a good thing. And I think it provides a service that, you know, I'm very, very passionate about. I wish that if more people, law enforcement especially, or anybody knew how to really, really defend themselves, they wouldn't have to use that tool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they wouldn't have to go that extra limit. Like you could have easily detained that person if you knew how to detain that person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's a loss, and especially in like police academies and stuff like that, there people are putting cops out so fast because the world is growing and crime is growing regardless. So they're throwing these cops out there. They don't know dick. They don't know shit. So they don't know how to stop somebody. So they go quick to the taser. They're quick to the weapon. So I like to knowing that I'm helping build confidence where someone's like, no, I don't need that. I can just take this guy down, or I can find my way to win this without clicking somebody. He hits his head on the curb. Now he killed himself on accident, and now I'm in jail. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
non-violent way to finish a person. I like being able to provide that for people and confidence.
It's a little violent.
Well, I mean,
It's very it's a violent. My shit's violent.
Yeah.
Don't say non-violent.
My shit is violent, but it's
little violent.
a better alternative than a felony.
They're gonna walk away from
I
it.
just think
Yes.
more martial arts it teaches you to be mindful as well too. So you'll think before you act. So it's like I also feel like that has to be a part of it. Like
Yeah.
you're not just let's just attack like you said. You're like
It is.
let me find a way to do this way.
It is.
It's not non-violent.
No. What I'm saying it's a different level of focus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like targeted focus.
Yeah.
I think you're right about putting it in the police academies, but with the amount of times that they're snatching children, it might be really good for kids to start learning
Oh, yeah.
young as well.
That's
so
what I
they
wanted my
can-
child to do.
so that they can protect themselves. Your daughter doing great at what she
But
doing. and
her
y'all
mama
finna
wanted her
be-
there.
y'all
I
finna be
wanted her to
rich.
have hands.
Y'all are
Yeah.
gonna be rich.
It's so important for your kids to
And she's flexible now. I'm pretty sure she can get. Once she get, her legs are strong. Once she get a chokehold, she can choke them
Why
up.
can't she do both? Okay.
I told you $10,000.
Because you did tell me it
Yeah,
cost
I
a
heard,
grip.
I heard
Yeah.
that. That's a lot.
You think I'm finna pay for something else
You did tell me it cost
when
a
I was
grip.
selling ass?
We need to go fund me for it. Why you always
Well,
trying to
that's
sell
why
your
he's
ass?
that's
I can't
why
tell
he's
my wife's
losing
ass.
weight anyway. He trying to sell
What,
ass.
That's exactly why. That's exactly why.
why did you
He
go with
prepared for a new
ass and not
career.
penis?
Hey,
Good
I'm
question.
I'm not gay.
That's a fabulous question.
I'm not gay, but $20 is $20. Hey, I gotta get these bills paid.
Oh God.
There's a market for brothers and feet pics, bro.
Hey,
'Cause
hey.
I know you guys don't like to show
I
your
mean,
feet.
yeah.
There's no socks.
That market.
I mean,
I'm about to sound racist.
After
as
watching-
fuck.
Brothers don't like to show their toes.
They
They
Because
don't show
most
their
of
piggies.
us,
They
most
shouldn't.
of us
Why
Hey.
don't
got
you
Yo.
see how some of they
after
cups-
seeing Shaq's
toes-
feet,
yeah, I was like, we
my
got
feet
shit.
are glorious.
We got Shannon Sharp feet a lot of times.
Yeah, them feet.
Hold on. This is unrelated too, but Kevin, I was watching White Chicks last night,
Oh God.
and I realized that Shannon Sharp is Latrell.
Yes, he is. Easy white chocolate. Yes. Yes, he is.
And when I put that correlation together, I couldn't stop laughing.
Yes, he is. That's definitely
That's a
Latrell.
good ass movie, man.
hilarious.
Oh, Cottontail.
That movie couldn't make it today.
Hell no.
fuck
Hell no.
I do think it is important for daughters and little
Yeah.
girls to learn
Yes.
how to defend themselves. I wish that there was any. I mean, I definitely like promote Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu because I think all fights hit the ground, and if you know how to fight off your back because you trip over a curb or a table or a scuffle, even in boxing. It's not real because the refs always break it up. It always ends in a clinch. So clinch, get you down. Boom, it's over. So like, I feel like jiu-jitsu, I'm a proponent for that. But I think any type of martial arts in like a physical education in elementary school and in middle school would be so beneficial, especially for little girls, because breaking news, little girls don't want to learn how to throw a football. So maybe some do. Maybe there are some that want to hoop. There are. But maybe if you're like, hey, you could do that or you could do this elective and you can go learn how to protect yourself just in case when you're walking outside of fucking Walmart and some fucking dude, you know what I mean? You're like, you're ready. You know what I mean?
I agree.
I feel like, why are we not training with so many predators in this world? Why are we not training little girls how to protect themselves?
I agree.
Yeah, I totally agree. Definitely.
But I also would be that dad would just record it and tell her not to stop. Just keep whooping his ass.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's out there. Hey, there's some girls in our academy that just mangle little boys, dude. Absolutely wreck them.
Damn.
I believe it.
I like that. Girl. Girl power.
As
Let her
you,
cook.
Period.
as you said that, you had a video of yours that I watched recently where you were talking about taking your daughter to train, and that it gave you a high to be able to train with your daughter, and then you realized she was excited to train with you as well, and then you brought the rest of the parents
Bring their
to bring their
daughters.
daughter. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I was like, I always looked forward to like putting my daughter in jiu-jitsu. So my wife was like, no, I don't want my daughter to be a lesbian.
Oh damn.
She's like, please, I want her to be a girly girl. Do not put her in this barbaric sport, right? And I'm like, it's not like that. But my wife is not a proponent for jiu-jitsu. She thinks it's dumb. She sees how hurt I am all the time. She's like, no. I'm against it. And I was like, well, when she's 7, she's getting in because she has to get in. Because if something happened to her and I knew how to, and I was able to help her and I didn't, I could never live with that. So at 7, she came in. She was all about it because she's been watching it for years. And I've been doing little drills for her in the house. So she was like, oh, I know how to do this. So she was ready to go. And just by like seeing her excitement and like that was probably the highlight of my jiu-jitsu career. I know it's one of the questions, but that was probably the highlight of my jiu-jitsu career, which I thought maybe getting my black belt or winning a championship here or there. But like watching her like be excited and like wanting to do something that I'm so passionate about, like it was like a game changer for me. And that's probably like the best moment of my jiu-jitsu career so far, is just like seeing how excited she is about it. And she's like obsessed with it now. Like, sorry, honey, you lost on that one. You know what I mean?
Well,
And she'll still be dainty.
Yeah. So, I mean,
just yeah.
I don't think I wouldn't care if my daughter was a lesbian. I don't care. Whatever. Like, love who you want to love.
Right.
But she doesn't want her to be like, she wants her to be girl. You know what I mean? And I'm like, that's out there. My wife just is
well,
not.
I can tell you this,
interested.
man. Tell your wife that my child is gangster and girly, because she'll paint her nails and then hit you in the face.
But that's.
Well, yeah,
I think a girl should be like that.
Yeah.
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 Shout out to Phoenix. That's my girl.
I think a real dainty girl is vulnerable.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you are absolutely right.
There maybe back in the day that could have been okay when a man only worked. But now women are in the workforce and you got to be able to, they're out there and there's creeps at every job.
Shit.
And like, you got to be able to be like, fuck off. You know
There's
what I mean?
creeps in Walmart.
Yeah.
I was gonna say just at the gas station.
Everywhere we go.
Yeah. Women are prey animals.
You ain't got to go to Walmart.
There was-
Look here, the little boy. I told my daughter, if he make fun of your name one more time, punch him in his mouth.
No, I remember there was this young
Punch him in his
lady. She was at the gas station. I used to work at have to go at 3 a.m. And like, cause her nails the way they were, she couldn't slide her card into the slot. And she was like, "Excuse me, can you help me?" And I'm like, imagine if it wasn't me
Right.
that was helping you. Like that could have went
That
any
makes you
sort of
feel
way.
safe around you.
3 a.m. But that's
But still.
not always the
And the
what
predators
I mean?
be looking safe.
yeah.
Yeah, 100%. You don't know.
You never
just
know.
Don't know. It's hard. It's so hard to be a woman with online predator.
Mhm, talk your shit.
Girl on girl bullying is like so
look
bad
over
in school.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the worst.
Yeah.
I got 2 boys will just squab it out, throw hands, like okay,
Oh yeah, girls.
and then we're cool. Like
yeah.
me and Andy had beef. Oh, we met up, we fought. One of us lost. The next day, we're cool. We're probably cool
That's-
sitting in the office
I don't-
waiting for
That's
the
the old
principal
boys.
to
I
break
don't
it
know.
up.
I don't know, man.
Not
Depending on
these
how bad,
boys these days.
depending on how bad you beat my ass, we might not be cool.
But the
I might
online
be plotting revenge.
These boys is baddies now.
Yeah, these boys is bad bitches.
the online bullying is what's
Yeah.
with the girls just talking shit like, oh, she's a slut, she's
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
she's this, like she slept with this guy even though she didn't. You know what I mean? Like that,
that shit's fucked up.
and I mean that is brutal. Like it never ends because there's never a conflict where they solve it. It's just shit talk.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm teaching my daughter to punch them motherfuckers in the mouth.
Yeah,
Yeah, so they know there's consequences to
I
fucking
tell
spreading
her.
dirt on
Absolutely.
my name.
Yeah.
absolutely.
I tell you, you will never be in trouble for defending yourself.
Nope.
No, fuck no.
Now, don't start shit, but end it.
End it.
Yeah.
Yes.
All you need is one good fight.
That's it.
Yeah.
And
that's-
then the
that's
girls
it.
are like, remember what she did to that fucking little girl in
Yeah,
7th
yeah.
grade?
Yeah.
Like, leave her alone.
Yeah.
She's not the one.
I don't know. These bitches like to come back. I kept whooping the same girl's ass in the 7th grade.
You didn't whip it
No,
up.
I was whooping that girl's
No,
ass.
that-
One time
that
I
does
beat
it.
her up so damn bad. She had a knot on her head. They called my mama like, listen, we might have to call the police on her. You need to get up here before this girl, mama, get up here and see her bleeding from her forehead. The girl still wanted to fight. I said, okay, I just need to kill you
Yeah,
because
my
this is out of
girls
control.
I
keep
made a
it up and
connection.
stuck.
What happened?
Just now. You ever notice in elementary school that the girls that were really good at tetherball were the ones that was whooping everybody's ass?
Yeah, that
Yes.
It's the same motion.
Yes, yes,
That-
because
what?
I'm
What?
90%
No,
sure
exactly.
Letitia
They will
could
grab their
fucking
hair with
Yeah,
that.
tether ball
Just-
up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's training.
Yeah.
Whoop their ass.
Just whack, whack.
You're
No,
100%
but
right.
what messed up? I had one fight in high school, and when he had to get his braces put back on, no
Oh,
one messed with
shit.
me.
I got my ass whooped in 9th grade,
So
and I had been training. I was doing fake martial arts, so karate and stuff. There's some shit that's McDojo, some bullshit out there. That shit don't work. That
You
shit
said-
kicking little paddles and balloons and shit. That shit's phony.
You said Mick Dojo?
Yeah. Some fake ass,
I like that.
baloney ass fucking
Yeah, I kind
martial
of like
arts.
that too.
There's some bullshit out there. So the traditional, you're doing boxing, you're doing wrestling, you're doing judo, you're doing jiu-jitsu, you're doing Muay Thai kickboxing. Those are the motherfuckers. You're doing
I'm scared of Muay Thai.
Kyokushin karate and Wing Chun and fucking whatever. That shit's whack.
Now,
So
if they hear this, man, they want to challenge you. I'm just gonna forward it to you.
that's fine.
Right.
I
don't fight for free. But so like it's like I'm gonna fight this fucking kid. I was like, oh, he's big. He kept punking me for my pizza. My mom's kind of old school. Mom's like, you're gonna fight this guy tomorrow. So I've been paying for these lessons. You're not gonna be in trouble.
Yeah.
Put hands on, punch him in the nose. I'm like, I'm gonna hit this motherfucker, and then the teachers are gonna break it up.
No.
I hit this motherfucker. The teachers did not break it up. I was on my back, no jiu-jitsu training. And he was on top of me, punching on me. I'm covering, and I'm thinking, so where are these fucking teachers at? I had a big crowd of kids.
Right.
The kid stopped for a minute, like, man, my hands hurt. And then he fucking just kept going,
Damn.
you know what I mean? Like, I got
You didn't
pummeled.
swing when he stopped?
I was trying to punt. I was turtled up, you know what I mean? So, like, I got mangled as a
damn.
kid.
Yeah, defense.
And then,
Don't ever tell that story again.
no, it's all good. Hey, you learn from your losses, you know what I
I'm
mean?
gonna tell you a Walmart story when we finish this.
Did you get a rematch?
That's
Fuck,
the-
I didn't want a rematch. I was Apollo Creed. I don't want no rematch.
He said I was Apollo.
I'm good.
There ain't gonna be no rematch. I was like, you guy fucking pummeled me.
He
And
said
so like I didn't get that. I never got that one back, but I'll take that shit now for free. I would fight that motherfucker for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you at, Jeremy?
Right.
Oh,
Jeremy.
damn.
Jeremy.
No,
Yeah.
You gotta let him
Jeremy
be
from
at
work,
this point.
Jeremy?
no.
That's a lot
And
of
if you
ink
see
from a
this,
long
Jeremy,
time.
we'll go
Hold on.
ahead and we'll broadcast live from the fight. Because at
Matter
this
of fact,
point,
I'm ready now. No.
If your name is Jeremy and you just want to test it,
Nah, I feel like Jeremy.
no, we need the Jeremy.
No,
Line 'em
I
up.
need that kid from Laguna
We-
Beach, bro.
oh damn,
He's not a kid no more. He's
Laguna Jeremy.
He's
Laguna
probably
Jeremy from
kids
Laguna.
and shit. Just like, oh, I forgot about my bad dog.
He was an 8th grader. I was a 6th grader, I think.
Oh, he need his ass whooped.
Jeremy gonna see this shit, be like, nah, I don't want no smoke.
Hey, my bad,
Arrow
man.
in the
But
internet.
But yeah, you know, it is what it is, and so you learn from your losses. You know what I mean? So,
He's scrolling the internet. He's like, oh, I was waiting for this goddamn rematch. Yes.
like
Like,
he didn't, hey, even on the loss, he didn't. That's back to my result. Even after the loss, he didn't fuck with me anymore.
Yeah,
oh, that's
because
respect.
you went
See?
at him, yeah.
He's like, they hit my through hands. I can't take his pizza no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he got in trouble. Like, it was over. But if it was 2 girls, that shit talk would have just kept going.
Yeah,
You ain't
yeah,
lying.
yeah,
It doesn't end with the
You ain't
girls.
lying.
Yeah.
Like my daughter's got really, really curly hair, and there's girls in her class saying that her hair is ugly.
Oh.
So she can't. She's like so self-conscious about her hair.
Yeah.
She has beautiful curly hair, and me and my wife are like, "Nah, your hair is gorgeous." These girls are just hating because they don't. My daughter wants to get a short haircut and get rid of her hair.
Yeah,
We
I can wait.
we
for
ain't
that.
gonna let her do that,
No,
but
No.
I can
but
relate
yeah.
to that shit. I went.
Well, if
we
she
went through that
sees
too.
this,
Yeah.
I want you to know that I'm sure your curls are stunning, and they just hating on you because
They
they
hate.
want some curls too.
they hate.
I'm hating on you because I ain't got no girls.
He bald as what, baby? He ain't got nothing to attach the curl to. If we was gonna give him some curls,
I didn't even recognize you, but you lost a lot of fuck ton of weight.
Thank you, bro.
he half of him.
Appreciate
ain't
that.
Damn, bro.
I'm trying to get my AJ wig.
You not gonna
You
say
stop
it?
saying it?
You not gonna say it to him?
No, I'm not saying it no more. I'm mature.
Okay.
Why would say
okay. Okay. Go ahead. Now say it.
Normally, Des would compliment me, and I'd be like, Des, stop trying to fuck.
Oh, I mean,
No. 'Cause- No.
She always hearting my stories and shit. Stop trying to fuck.
Because your wife is on.
Stop trying to. You trying to fuck both of us? That's the problem.
I told you your
I
wife got a
mean-
better chance than you do.
If there was somebody in the room that you could attach that to, she's the closest.
Your wife has a better chance of me trying to sleep with her than you do.
We're interviewing Matt. This is not about
Yeah,
you.
okay.
And your long shots.
Yeah, okay, shit, okay. Keep on fucking with me. Pull that backpack out of her ass.
Oh God.
She likes real meat.
the warm kind.
So, can, can you clarify gi or no gi, and which do you prefer?
Gi is the jiu-jitsu, is the karate outfit. That's gi. No gi is basically like a rash guard and the fight shorts. Generally, the public will say no gi is better, but I think gi is better because everybody's wearing shirts, everybody's wearing pants, everybody's wearing backpack. You know what I mean? Unless you're fighting on South Beach, I would take gi as more of a real life fight scenario, and it's kind of like wearing a weighted bat in baseball.
Mm-hmm.
No gi is very slippery. So you can slip out of a lot of submissions. You can slip out of a lot of stuff that like you can do not technically. Gi is no slip. So like you have to defend everything perfectly. So it kind of teaches you proper defense. So when you take the gi off, you're just great. So definitely gi is what I prefer, but they're both awesome. If you're doing any of them, you're way ahead of the curve. An average blue belt, which takes about 2 years to get at the adult level, can handle shit against most people in a hand-to-hand situation. So they're both good.
Hey, you know what? I think that's dope.
Oh yeah, that's dope. I didn't know what either thing was, so that I feel educated now. So I
Look, if you, especially look, if you're like, I throw hands.
Yeah.
Like I'm Tom O'Leary, Jack Johnson, somebody. You know what I mean? If that's you, imagine having confidence on the ground. So even if you watch MMA, I don't know if you guys do. A lot of times the jiu-jitsu guy with no hands will put hands on the pure striker guy who with hands, because the pure striker is so scared of hitting the ground that he doesn't throw big punches. Well, the jiu-jitsu guy's like, I want to be on my ass anyways. Yeah. And he just lets loose. Yeah. So like the confidence of knowing that like the worst spot you can imagine is being on the ground is where I'm most dangerous. Opens up your hands and you just be like, go ahead. Oh no, she pulled me by the hair. She took me down. Oh, that's fine. Now I just swept you. Now I'm on top. Yeah, that was a bad idea. You should not have done that. Right. You know what I mean? So like building confidence from the ground up in anything in life is the best. You know what I mean?
It's the only way to actually build.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. And as a parent, how do you find balance in working, being an instructor, and a content creator?
Being an instructor, kind of fell into my lap. My professor was like, hey, you want to take over I took over the 6 a.m. class, which was kind of good. Training early before my family wakes up, doing stuff, sacrificing sleep to build a brand. Like I make sure that I have my quality time with my wife and my kids, but when they're not around, I'm always hustling, scheduling posts Sunday night. You're like, man, you post like 12 to 7 times a day. They'll be like, how do you do that? Sunday night, I have them all scheduled. And sometimes randomly I'll throw one out there, but usually they all just boom, boom, boom. So I'm not doing work during the week on some of my stuff and it's coming out scheduled wise. You know what I mean? I have my podcast time and all that. But I was kind of raised by my grandparents for content creation, and they had a big part in my upbringing, but you know, they passed on, and there was camcorders, but there was no video, no audio of my grandparents. And I kind of forgot what they sounded like. I'm starting to forget them more than I remember them. So I was like, I want to live forever. And I want to be able to like, and some of the stuff I say isn't good. And and some of it can be cringy, but I know my great grandkids, when I'm in hospice and they look up, they're just like, let's type in grandpa's name. So much stuff. They're going to be like, one day I'm going to have a great grandkid to stumble across a heavyweight podcast with Papa Veiga. Like what the, here, I didn't even know this existed. Yeah. This random audio, like I'm everywhere. And I feel like I just wanted to live forever. So that's why my main purpose of content creation was I just don't want to be known as a UPS guy or just irrelevant. Not many people know who their great grandfather was unless you really make an impact. And I feel like, you know, the jiu-jitsu community, and they've kind of like, my followers have kind of like embraced me. Like they've like, you're the guy, you know, they're kind of like, we fuck with this guy. So to me, I'm like, I'm thankful for them, and I'm thankful for everybody who's kind of helped me grow. But, you know, so now my shit's just booming. And once you hit 10,000 followers, it just takes off. So that's got to be your guys' goals. Get to 10K and don't fucking buy those motherfuckers. No. Don't, because that will ruin whole algo. But don't buy them, but they'll come, because I already can tell you guys have a good chemistry. And all you got to do is keep putting out. And
that's why I tell my wife, just keep putting out. I'll keep paying the bills.
Okay.
I tell my wife that too, bro.
Oh, hell.
As long as you're putting out, everything will be okay.
Don't encourage.
You gotta have the 48-hour rule. We have a 48-hour rule.
I can't do that because sometimes the schedules be rough.
A sex is a 48-hour rule. No, I can make a move on my wife. She can say no.
Oh, that way. Okay. Yeah.
She can say no, and I have to. Okay, she's not in the mood. I get it. But she's got 48 hours to make a move on me.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
That keep it spicy.
So now
too.
I know it's coming in the next 48 hours. It's her move. Like, I'm not going to get shut down twice. I'm too big of an ego for that. But like, she has 48 hours to okay, like
might have
all
to
right,
use
you,
that.
you turn it down, and vice versa. Which I never turn that shit down. But but like it's a 40. I'm like, I get it. Like sometimes she's tired. She's momming. She's handling shit. She works. She does a lot of shit when I'm not around. When I'm doing shit like this. You know what I mean? So she shuts me down. Like not tonight. I know within 48 hours she's gonna come up to me and be like, "Hey," and I'll be like, "Oh, okay, sweet." So
He says
that's kind of keeps it going for us.
Sometimes I want to leave work early.
he says he knows it's coming, and then they're coming.
Then we're coming, dude. Sometimes real quick.
Hey, those be the best ones.
Yes.
For me, yeah.
Get
in and out.
Not for her.
I'm talking for me. Like when she come quick, I'm like, "Dad, you done? Oh well, shit. Well, let me lock in."
I roll over, I'm sleeping, and all of a sudden,
Hey,
We'll put out our backpack, baby.
fuck around, put spicy mayo on that roast. Keep fucking with me.
spicy mayo on the roast. That's fucking diabolical,
That
bro.
sounds fucked up.
That's fucking. Hey, that's fucking mean, dude.
Yeah. That's fucked
Oh,
up.
Should have woke me
shit.
up.
You're an ass.
Spicy mayo.
Wow.
Yeah, you have to live with that though. Like this ain't.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
you gotta lay right next to her.
I know.
I know you, in a way, already have elaborated to a degree. What's one thing you wish people understood more about jiu-jitsu and content creation? Even
It's not easy, but nothing in life is easy, right? Life is not easy. Content creation is not easy. When you first start, the only people that are gonna be liking your shit is me, my uncle, Peepaw, their brother, the people that you fuck with.
Not even them.
Maybe. Yeah. I was just
I have
maybe.
helped me and my partner have helped grow a very, very popular podcast. We have like almost 300,000 downloads. Like we're really like top 50 in like the fighting sports spot.
sweet.
But that's because we put the work in, and because I had grown my social media so high, it helped like develop it and help kind of fast track it. But like we put the work in, and at first we weren't getting the views right away. But it's a steamroll effect, you know what I mean? And being real, being honest, and just being, that's what people want. A lot of people, you'll get like the barbershop with LeBron, right? And you're like, we look up to these guys, but
I know.
but we can't, like, they're not us though.
Yeah.
Because it's like we can't, like, so the BJJ Balance podcast, we're just two dudes who do jujitsu, who are dads, who work hard, who are trying to provide for our families. And our followers resonate with that. So at first, it's not going to grow fast. It's not. But consistency is what gets it. When people go to your page and they like, well, Heavyweight Podcast, and look at it like, oh shit, 200 episodes? Oh, I fuck with these guys. If they go on there and they're like, 4 episodes, are they even going to podcast next week?
Right.
You have to build a library first. So yeah, that's it. Just consistency, and it's not easy, and it's hard, and in jiu-jitsu you're gonna get hurt, but are you ready to be there when you need to be there for your family? Is it worth being hurt? Is the juice worth the squeeze, so to speak? So if you're passionate about something, it's not work.
Yeah,
Facts.
I agree.
So that's just hard. It's not easy. Content creation is not easy. Talking, learning your voice, listening to your voice. Everybody who starts a podcast, the first thing they say is like, "I hate the way I even sound on a fucking
that was
video."
Every day. Every
that
day.
was me for a really
Every
long
day.
time.
And now you're like, "Oh, I know what I sound
3
like."
years in, man, I still hate the way I sound.
But you sound like shit though.
I know.
I'm
I appreciate it.
I'm like,
I appreciate the feedback.
just fucking.
Definitely get that. We work together. We understand.
Oh, I know that you guys work together.
Yeah, but no, I mean, finding your voice, finding your rhythm, finding your timing, being able to look into the camera when you talk, all that stuff takes practice, reps.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys just do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, finding your right team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We might have to make some cuts soon.
No, you ain't.
Too many backpacks.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
Ain't
Got to
enough
divide a
backpacks.
lot of money over here. It's a lot of slices of pipe, a lot of pieces of cake.
Yeah.
It's like the backpack.
Ain't nobody paying no attention. He love me, and he make fun of me every episode because he do.
I think you're safe. The girl dynamic is huge for a podcast.
I think I'm safe too because the people love me, and he loves me, and he loves me, and he loves me.
I'm here for fictitious.
You love me. I'm here for fictitious too.
I got a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
6.5 inches on
What?
Sunday.
Well,
Oh
it's okay.
my God.
Was that soft or hard?
No,
That's-
no
why,
hard.
why is there a
Hey,
follow
don't
up?
get it hard, brother. Don't
Why
get it
is
twisted.
there a follow up? What the fuck?
I mean,
He's selling ass and following up
All right,
questions.
you
to
got
that.
me.
We-
6. But if I lean my back, I get a little extra.
Oh,
even
not if I
pause it.
lean my backpack.
I mean, I thought he was advertised. I want to make sure the ladies all live from him.
He got a wife. We don't do that here.
We don't know. They might be open.
He got a
DMs
wife.
is open. I'm not a listening.
Yeah,
though.
no.
Oh,
He has
yes.
a wife. We don't do that here.
my wife responded.
What's
with
the question?
What would you tell somebody who's looking to like get into jujitsu, like what to look for in a gym or something like that?
You're gonna want to. Yelp reviews are always good. Obviously, now that you know me, you can just DM me and be like, "What about this place?" And I'll tell you if it's legit or not.
Okay.
But just the kids class. If the kids class is vibrant and it's flourishing, and the instructors are good with the kids, you're probably in a
Really
good
gym.
spot.
Okay.
If there's no kids in any kind of gym or thing like that, the kids programs is how you can tell if they're actually teaching the right things, because if the parents have a good radar, like if you're treating your kid right or if their
Yeah.
kids are doing good. If they have no kids, then it's probably, and there are creeps in jiu-jitsu. Don't get that fucking twisted. People are human. You know what I mean? So you got to make sure you find
that's true.
the right place and you're not in some McDojo bullshit. But for the most part, you can look up the lineage of your professor by his rank, by his belt, all that kind of shit. So yeah, there's a lot of ways to tell.
Okay.
But I'll
Okay.
I'll help you out, bro.
You want to start?
I've been wanting to for some people. Yeah, man, he kind of like
Let's
I'll
get
go.
let's
pretty
get
chill.
weird.
Like
Hey,
it's one of
I'll
those
go
things.
to a
anytime
class
you
with
guys
you.
want to do a class,
I'll go with you.
anytime you guys
jujitsu?
want to do a class, you come in and just do a class for free.
Okay. I'll go with
So
you.
that answers my last question.
Yeah, I'm down.
Free class, bro.
Break my finger. See how I deal with
You
that.
gonna break it on purpose? You gonna break your finger on purpose?
You're gonna be tired,
Not on
It's
purpose.
fucking
Oh,
time.
I'll be tired in like 13
Oh, I
know.
seconds.
but you just pace yourself, bro. You'll be
13,
good.
13 seconds.
Yeah.
Just pace yourself.
So I got my copay.
Well, I had Mitch in there.
3
Yeah, I
minutes is
saw. Yeah,
That's why I tell my wife, I said that as a former wrestler, 3 minutes is a long time.
yeah.
I know. You that was quick. Nigga, 3 minutes is a long time.
Did you see? Hey, have you guys seen those videos? I know we have. Have you seen those videos of the dudes who make their fucking girls pump?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, hi, you tired yet?
Yeah.
No, send me one.
Yeah. They barely last a
They
minute.
barely last a minute.
Yeah.
They're tired. I'm like, yeah, not so easy, is it? Yeah.
Send me one.
And I'm bigger than you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm planking harder.
Yeah.
I'm holding more weight up.
Yeah. And I'm not throwing it back.
Oh, Jesus.
Do you guys think? I know you can. There was the MC question, which lyrically, I'm not really been a guy who's so into like lyrics of words, whether that's rock or rap or whatever. I've kind of like a beat guy, so like I like Lil Wayne and I like some Kendrick Lamar, but now he's getting way too popular, so I'm kind of like falling off of him a little bit.
Oh, that's
Because-
hipster shit.
You know what I mean?
You're
I
doing
see
the
like
hipster shit
they not
on
like us, a bunch of white kids. I'm like, all right, I'm out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like he's kind of, I don't know if he's sold out or not, but hey man, get your money. I'm gonna sell out.
Yeah, he's
I hope you motherfuckers sell out
He
too.
sold in.
Yeah, yeah, sell the
Yeah.
fuck out. If
Yeah.
you can get that, if you can get commas in your
That's
account,
what-
get
yeah.
commas in your account. But like, do you guys feel as black men and women that like culturally you guys are like get shit on if you like rock or country or some other genre of music? It has to be R&B, rap, hip hop.
I don't, because
Jazz.
I like all genres of music, and no one's ever given me a hard time about it.
No, okay.
I don't because I feel like we start all genres.
We definitely started.
matter
We
all
what
definitely have
genres.
an influence on
No,
everything.
no
for
matter
No,
what no matter what I'm listening to.
No, we don't
It's
have an
me.
influence. We started all of them.
That's what I said.
Well, that's
No,
not
'cause-
true because we didn't start polka music, nigga.
Oh no.
No, and who the fuck is listening to polka
I
There's
don't
a lot of
it-
people.
in the car?
sure. There's a polka community out
Yeah,
here.
don't be shitting on
That,
people.
you like polka?
No.
I didn't think so.
Oh, we didn't start bluegrass either.
Yeah, there's
Well,
some influence in
yeah,
there.
it stems from
Nah.
someplace else.
But
that
you're
we
right. You're
started.
right. Yeah,
But
That is a
we
little
did start
ding, ding, ding.
majority of the genres of music. So
country, blues. It's all. It's
It's
all.
kinda
all
hard
there.
Okay,
to-
man.
But we definitely started country.
I'll
It's all there,
I'll
yeah.
turn on
Country
some
blues.
Stone Temple Pilots.
Yeah, I was gonna
And,
say I've always
be
grown up like that.
little Avenged
Yeah.
Sevenfold.
Okay.
I think we get more of a different in the state we live in too.
Because we in California.
Yeah, because when I left the state, I was like, "Oh, you've never met a black person? That's
Yes.
nuts!" Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
I think culturally we all live off of as a society we all have to get off of what our great grandparents' opinions are
Yeah.
of other races.
I agree.
Like
I
I think we don't even remember their names. Why are we still following their beliefs? You know what I mean?
Agreed.
Like
Because it's a trauma and traumas are
it's a
embedded.
trauma is generational and
Yeah.
trauma is. But we gotta learn we gotta break the chain somehow, and we gotta come together, and we gotta judge somebody for who they are as a person, not for what their great grandfather did, vice versa, or either way. Like not every black kid is a thug. Some of my best friends in the world are black.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Not every white guy is racist. Does he have racist roots generationally way back when? I guarantee you're gonna find something.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean that's who he is as a person.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm sorry.
My man's out here just
Oh,
I just be laughing because I think about that with my wife. Sometimes I'm like, "Yeah, at some point they were calling me the N-word." What you gonna do?
I mean, her maiden name is Black.
Yeah, the state probably kicked her ass out.
Oh,
They kicked the whole family out there. Like,
I feel like we just got to get past that.
takes work. It's gonna pay the next.
I think it's getting
generation.
better. I think it's
getting better. It is getting better, but it's going to
But
take a
it's
lot of
still-
healing.
Generation.
I think it's not
amongst the
going to be
masses.
ever 100%, but I think our kids, that's when you're really going to start seeing real change. But it's
I think
hard. It's hard.
Sooner than you think.
hmm
Shit's gonna get rough, but it's gonna take that roughness to make it.
I think 2 episodes you guys are talking about what is free. You know what I mean? And I think you guys made a lot of good points, by the way. I think the real white guys from the really rich neighborhoods, you're probably right on some of the stuff you said a couple episodes. But like you got poor kids who raised up, like they're not racist. Why would a racist live right next door in the hood? You know what I mean? Like they're experiencing the same kind of difficulties being, financially unstable and poor and not knowing where next food is coming and violence and crime is the kids in the hood. If
Yeah.
they're born in the hood, you know
They
what I
just
mean?
gotta meet each other though.
Right.
That's the
Yeah.
shitty part is they live next door and don't meet each other.
Yeah. And that's where it's got to change because they're going off of he said, she said.
Yeah.
I think that is also a cool thing in jiu-jitsu. A cool thing in jiu-jitsu is I have learned to get advice from other men and women. And when I was raised, all you think is your mom and your dad. And that's who you get your advice from. Mom, should I buy this? Should I not do this? Is credit card? No credit card. This, that. You get your stable of advice. And I go to jiu-jitsu and you start to realize mom and dad didn't really know everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were kind of dumb on some shit. But now I'm training. This guy's a lawyer. He's gonna give me advice. Oh, this guy is a contractor. No, you don't want to do that. You want to do this. So I've branched out and met different people. Even in UPS, I think we do that with customers and stuff like that. It's like, no, I know a guy. I deliver him. He does this, and he can help me there. And I think expanding horizons is helping. And a lot of people get so narrow-minded and just doing what their parents said is right and wrong, whether it's politically, whether it's whatever. That we got to be more open to being better people, better humans.
Yeah. I can agree with that.
All right, you ready? You prepared?
What's that?
You ready? Because it's happening.
You've been
Okay.
asking. I didn't think y'all was gonna ask him, baby.
We always ask. I told him to be
I didn't know
prepared.
if you was gonna ask him. I said, "Am I gonna ask him?"
It's gonna be not fucking cool. Let's go.
I'm panicking.
What is your top 5, dead or alive, MCs?
Hold on. Are you gonna go in order or no order?
No order. No
Okay.
order.
Damn.
Okay.
Like I said, your boy had a 2009 Tahoe with 212. So I like the South shit. So I would fuck with Lil Wayne a lot. And when I was single, I would fuck with DMX. I liked of course I liked some NWA Pac stuff.
That's 2 people.
NWA Pac. I know it's too.
Okay. NWA. Are you saying
First
NWA
one.
and Pac?
The Chronic, the first album was good.
And then are we saying NWA and Pop?
Yes, NWA.
Okay.
Eazy-E, Dr. Dre,
My man.
Ice Cube, their own
Okay.
little thing. Pac was by himself.
Okay.
My man.
And then right now, I think my favorite guy right now is 21 Savage. Is probably my favorite guy to listen
Oh, I
to.
like him a lot.
So
21.
Does he do something for you?
yeah, I mean,
21.
Do your
Yeah.
thing, 21. Yeah.
and you went to that East Coast shit. You was bringing that gay shit up.
No,
Hey, what do you guys think about? What do you guys think about Kanye sucking cock?
My God. Well, let me tell you.
What's up? Hey, what is going on?
I have no problem with people doing what they want to do.
I need more content because I can't figure out if
Was
he
he
was
forced?
a predator or if he was the prey. And so I need more content. He should have gave us a longer song because
Do
I
you
need more
think when
information.
do you think the song when Through the Wire came out? Do you think his cousin was pissed that his mouth got wired shut?
I'll be fucking damn. I don't know how to respond to that.
Apparently, there's another story on why his mouth was wired shut.
It
but
wasn't-
I'm trying to
it
figure
wasn't-
it
But
out.
was his cousin
Wasn't a
mad
crash.
about it?
Wasn't a crash? Probably so.
No, there's apparently another story that we don't know about, and I want to find out
Oh, okay.
what it might be related to something.
But in all seriousness, I do think him revealing that kind of gave some insight into some of his mental health because
for sure.
he packing a lot, baby, and he's starting to unpack on us, and now it's making me be like, oh, okay. This explains some of the things that you say. You've been carrying a lot for a
When the
long
motherfucker
time.
walked out in the black Klansman outfit.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew before that,
But that was to me,
Nah,
that
that
was
there
like,
had me
he
like,
trying to
oh,
do
okay,
that.
nigga, you got a lot
He
going
crazy.
on.
He's
You got
trying to
a
do
lot.
what Kevin Spacey did.
I think but I've always thought that. I've always thought that Kanye carried a lot of trauma with him and he didn't really heal. And this is his expression of his trauma.
he's still dealing with his mama.
He's definitely still dealing with his mom's death. Now we have this going on with him, and he's either potentially been the predator or potentially been the prey. The way the song sounds, I feel like he might have been the predator from what he's saying because it sounds like he was older and the cousin was little.
Yeah.
Listen,
So you did it. You the predator. You
What's-
should have
lock him
told
up.
us.
Lock him up.
what's hard for me is
Lock him the fuck up.
Whoa.
if it's the other way,
Pause.
like pause.
Yeah. Calm down.
Like if say he was the prey, like it's hard for me to feel bad for a self-proclaimed Nazi.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah,
like, well,
well.
you probably shouldn't be wearing that if you want sympathy. Like
Yeah.
that's not gonna help. That's not gonna help.
I feel like Kanye he's destined to lose because he's dealing with the trauma from his mom and now he also has the Kardashian curse on him. So
Yeah.
It's just-
Fat ass though.
Yeah.
it was fake. Don't count.
They don't count.
It's
It do,
purchased.
it do, because Scissors is nice.
Yes.
SZA did a good, yeah, they did a
Don't
good
be-
job. on
BBLs don't
SZA.
count?
I mean, it
They
depends
do.
on how they did them, because
Yeah,
you know
he's-
some of these bitches look like ants.
Scissors a nice summer need to
With
get
a
her
big
done.
Do
Summer-
dildos count?
Yeah, absolutely,
The BBLs count?
See,
absolutely.
I like your logic.
Well, it just
depends on how they're-
Otto said you can go to Turkey and get girth. Get your dick done too.
You hear that, gentleman? Turkey.
Gobble gobble.
So you can get a lace front and a.
Hell yeah.
All right.
And he's like, what are they doing in Turkey?
We went off the rails.
You get your teeth done in Turkey, lace front, girl.
Went off the rails.
You ever seen that clip?
The passport boys going to Turkey,
You
huh?
ever seen that clip?
I was
okay.
gonna say he ran out.
Yeah.
I tried to ask for more. I couldn't give it.
All right. I'm done.
So
He said-
you gotta do what the white boys do. You gotta go down there, dude, first.
I thought that was the Puerto Ricans.
Puerto Ricans are just niggas
So,
that eat different.
Before
You gotta be a complete player, bro.
before we head out, go ahead and let the people know your social media handles, where they can find you.
all that stuff.
Guys, my name is Matt Veiga at Os Nation BJJ. Fastest growing jiu-jitsu page on the planet, I would say, or it's up there. It's top 5 probably. Almost at 116,000 followers. So if you do follow me, thank you. I appreciate you. Follow me everywhere. YouTube, anywhere at Os Nation BJJ is available. And I appreciate you guys for having me on. It's been awesome.
Yes, this
We
has
enjoy
been
having you.
Appreciate you,
fun.
Sean. I know we know it's early and
Yeah,
Thank you. This has been a blast.
Motherfuckers say, hey, we do it at 7. I'm like, bruh, I have to drive an hour.
Yeah.
I have to drive an hour, and I got little kids, and I'm gonna wake them up.
Oh man, thank you for driving
But no,
that far.
I had a great time. I love what you guys are doing. I think
Appreciate that.
I think it's good, and I think if you keep it up, you definitely are going to make an impact in whatever space you guys are trying to get to. I really do believe that. I
Thank
like
you.
the sound. I wouldn't blow smoke and say that if I didn't believe it. I think you guys have a good flow.
Thank you so much.
You know what? Dad stopped blowing smoke. She takes edibles now.
No, I don't, because the last time I took edibles, I got naked. It was walking down the street on Alessandro Boulevard.
She did say that, yeah.
Butt ass naked. I ain't taking no damn edibles.
You thought you was on Figueroa?
I was fucked up, okay? I was flossing like I was on Slauson, baby. I was outside, just butt naked. Just.
If you was on Slauson, somebody would have picked your ass up.
I'm trying to tell you, I would have got paid.
You
They
would
would have
have-
paid me back for the edible. I ain't never eaten no edibles.
What kind
no
of
more.
weed was this?
My whole coochie was out. Oh, hell no. No.
Whoever gave you these edibles, let's stay away from
Yeah,
them.
my whole coochie was right up in there.
We gotta get you training, bro.
Right. Shit, that
Girl,
was
you
when-
in danger.
I'm telling you, that was when I needed to know how to fight on my back, baby. Because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was outside.
Yeah.
Shit.
It sounds like you weren't trying to fight.
Yeah, hell no.
Yeah,
I was
that
just
sounds like something else is going on.
titty swinging. Hell no, I ain't drinking on them edibles. No. I'm good.
But we appreciate you for being on. I think it's dope what you do. Like you said, I know you don't blow smoke because every time I've ever interacted with you, you've always kept it 100. Again, I wish you nothing but the best. I see that you've already are on the trajectory to be very successful. And again, thank you for being on here. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been an episode of Talk Your Shit with Matt Veiga.
Appreciate you guys.
Till next time, we love you. Peace.
Peace.
I'ma tuck my
This has been another episode of the Heavyweight Podcast, Talk Yo Shit. One thing about me, baby, I'm showing up every week to see who coming to talk their shit. Y'all better show up with me. See you there. Bye.
Bye.